Hey, what's going on, everybody? I said, hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, March 18th, 2026. We have a great show ahead. We are going to be talking about Donald Trump and about the state of America in March of 2026. How do you guys think that Donald Trump is doing? Do you like the direction that America is headed in? There is no right or wrong answer. I just want to get your guys' opinions this evening. Depending on where you're watching, we are coming at you live from the West Coast. It is 4:08 p.m. Now, for some of you, it might already be 7 o'clock, and we definitely get people watching from overseas. So we are going to talk about Donald Trump's America. We're going to talk about the economy, gas prices, anything that you guys want to talk about. Let's do it. Let me know in the comments section right now, where are you watching from? What time is it where you are right now? And let me know how you feel about Donald Trump and America and where we are at right now and where we are headed. So before we get started, make sure that you guys like this stream. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and make sure that you hit the notification bell so you don't miss my live streams. If you like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is running at the bottom of the screen. We are going to talk about Donald Trump and America this um, evening. It's not evening where I am yet, but this afternoon / this evening, we're going to talk about America and Donald Trump. Let me know in the comments section if you have anything to say. I would love to feature it. Let me know how you feel about the state of the economy and gas prices. Where I am located, the average gas station is $4.69. So that is how much we are paying for gas on average. I heard that Costco was probably $4.27. So I'm gonna let you guys settle in. I'm gonna pull up the gas map. Let me know what you guys think about it. All right, so we are back. We are first going to talk about gas prices, and we're going to talk about gas prices and how, if you look at the map, I'm going to give you guys time to analyze the map so you guys can see how gas is across America. Now, this map that I found was from like about 4 or 5 days ago. So some of the numbers probably have went up by now. But once you guys have analyzed the map, you will pretty much see what is happening across America. So as you guys can see, the West is being decimated by gas prices. Um, Gas prices are rising everywhere across America, but it is the West that is the hardest hit. Of course, California and Hawaii always have gas prices, but unfortunately, the states that are touching California are also getting burned. Um, so if you live like in the South or like up in North Dakota, you're doing all right. It's not as fun to be pumping gas in Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, or Washington right now. So, every time, the gas goes up, it seems to be the West Coast that is the hardest hit. Where I am located, gas on average is $4.69 per gallon. Of course, there's a few gas stations. There's some Costco's coming in around $4.27. But, you'd have to have a Costco membership. You'd have to have a Costco membership. And of course, when you need gas, you need gas. You know, Depending on where you're located, it's not always easy to try to get to a Costco gas station or a Walmart gas station. So, like I was just saying, when you look at the map, the West Coast, gas prices have went up about $1.20. Um, it took about 8 days, but still in the last 2 weeks, gas is up like $1.20, and hopefully the last few days, gas actually hasn't went up, but we will see, what is going to happen with gas prices. I've seen people writing and social media how people who may do like DoorDash and things like that, people are saying, they don't want to deliver an order that doesn't have a tip, which is definitely understandable. You should never deliver an order on DoorDash or some other delivery service that doesn't have a tip. However, I think that there are some people, they want people to tip more because, gas prices have went up. Now, I can't say I disagree with that. Like if you feel that people should tip more, that's fine. I just don't think that they're going to tip more because they're going through the same problem that you're going through. So if gas prices are affecting your bottom line, it's also affecting the bottom line of the people that you deliver to in your area. A few days ago, I was at a gas station in a very super wealthy area. And when I say super wealthy, a lot of people think, sometimes when they describe super wealthy, they just think like, oh, like a $500,000, $700,000 home is, a good neighborhood. No, I'm talking about people who live in like $10 million mansions, where every home is over $1 million. Mansions, gated communities, guarded gates. So I was getting gas at a Safeway in a very exclusive, rich area, and I heard white older men having conversation that they were getting gas. Now, of course, I don't know how much, these people make a year. I could just say I was in a very wealthy area. They were driving a nice vehicle. And even he was complaining out loud at the gas station. Like, he was like, I can't even afford to pump gas. Now, obviously, he was pumping gas, and I was pumping gas. Um, I'm going to imagine that it wasn't his last few dollars, but even wealthy people, like, nobody likes this. Nobody wants to spend more money on items that they need. And of course, if you want to get from point A to point B, you have to pump gas. This is not something that you just can't do. Everyone's not going to Uber and Lyft everywhere. And, if someone has the audacity to say, well, live in a walkable city. Everyone doesn't want to walk. Everyone doesn't want to walk, and everyone's not going to live downtown. That would be crowded. A lot of people enjoy, being in the desert or being in the mountains, being in a suburb where it's a lot calmer. I know that I like that. Maybe if you want to go out, have a good time, you go downtown, you go into the city, hear your live music, go out to a bar or club. But on a day to day, a lot of people just want peace and quiet, streets that are not as busy with traffic, although it's busy with traffic everywhere. It's like no matter how much, these cities expand, it just stays busy. So let me know in the comment section where you live. Let me know in the comment section right now, what state are you in, and what is like the average gas price that where you live without searching for it. And you could also let me know how much gas was per gallon the last time that you filled up. So, we're talking about gas prices, we're talking about the state of the economy. Do you guys think that gas prices will go up anymore, or do you think they're going to level off? So, where I live, gas prices are $4.69 per gallon. It hasn't increased in the last 3 or 4 days, but it already went up like a dollar. I would say about $1.20. So, the average, like if you're driving around and you needed gas, every gas station says 4.69. The lowest I've personally seen is about $4.39. So, oh, actually, I seen $4.39 a few days ago, but then that gas station went up to 4.59. So, the highest I've personally seen is $4.79. Probably about 3 days ago. I just drove off because I was like, it was kind of like a mom and pop type of gas station, not like a mainstream one. And I'm just like, I was just like, I know it's only 10 cents, but 4.79 a gallon is crazy. Crazy. Oh my goodness. So, we're about 30 cents from $5 a gallon. I really hope that we do not get there. I don't think that there's going to be anyone saying, man, I really want to pay more money for gas. I don't think anybody, rich or poor, or, Democrat or Republican, why would you want to pay more for gas? And of course, the higher that gas prices go, who is it going to affect? The middle class and the poor. Everyone's going to be affected, of course. But if you're rich, well, we're all gonna have to try to make it through, but it'll just be a little bit, it'll be easier if you're rich. So let me know what you guys think about gas prices. How much is it in your area? It looks like if you're in the middle of the country, you're doing just fine. If you are in Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii, Nevada, or Arizona, times are not looking too good if you are in any of those states. So we have a comment here. You got what you voted for. Now, I don't know if you're talking about necessarily what I voted for, if you're talking about me, or just as in America in general. I would imagine that the average American did not want gas prices to go up how they have. So if you're still in here, if you want to elaborate on that comment. So I want to welcome everybody in here. You are watching a midday. Well, I live in a different world. I said midday. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So you're welcome. I typically go live in the middle of the night. So I wanted to try going live during the daytime. So I want to thank all of you guys so far who have joined into the show. We're talking about Donald Trump's America, economy, gas prices, and I want to know how you guys think that Donald Trump is doing. Do you like the direction of America? There is no right or wrong answer. I don't care what your political affiliation is or who you voted for. So we're all going through the same problems. So wait, most of us are going through the same problems. I want to get your opinion on how you feel the state of America is, and about how you feel Donald Trump's doing, and the state of gas prices, inflation, jobs. If you have a comment, let me know in the comment section right now. We have a comment right here. Same people vote for Donald Trump 3 times. So we have a lot of comments in the comment section that I'm going to read. Um, Let me know in the comment section where you're watching from this afternoon, this evening, and let me know how much are gas prices where you live. How much did you pay per gallon the last time that you pumped? So we got another comment. A person says that they think that Donald Trump is heading a pretty solid job. We got another comment that says not good. This comment, I don't understand what this means. So we got another comment that um, someone paid $4.59 a gallon for gas. So what state do you live in where gas is $4.59? Are you in Colorado? Not Colorado. Are you in Nevada or Arizona, Oregon or Washington? Because let's go back to the chart so everybody can see that all the high gas prices are out west. If you live, oh, we got another Arizonan. We got an Arizonan in the house. Welcome. I'm also in Arizona. I haven't seen any gas stations for $4.59, but maybe it went down 10 cents. I don't know. I didn't pump so far today. So welcome to the live stream. Make sure that you guys like this live stream and that you are subscribed to the channel. If you like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is running at the bottom. It is the Kelly 24. You could donate $1. Help me. Well, actually, donate $2. If you donate $2, I can get me a fresh lemonade from Salad and Go. Let me know in the comments section if you guys have ever been to Salad and Go. They have really great lemonades. It's a shame that they raised the price. So the lemonades used to be like $1.24. I believe they're like $1.79. But anyways, we are talking about gas prices right now, and I want to know what you guys think about the state of I want to know what you guys think about the state of the economy right now. So we got another comment. Someone says that they believe that Donald Trump is the best president that America has ever had. We're going to take a quick 30-second break so I can drink some water. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about the state of America. If you have anything you want to say about, gas prices or the economy, drop a comment. And when we come back, I will read some of the comments. All right, so we are back. Let's read some of the comments. So someone in the comment section said that they pumped for 479 today. So where in Arizona are you located where it's 479? Are we talking Scottsdale, Phoenix, Mesa? Let me know. We have another comment. No, it's garbage. Junkyard trash. Any other question? Not sure what you are getting at. If you want to elaborate on that comment. So I want to welcome any new people who came in. We are talking about Donald Trump's America and the state of the economy, gas prices. This is where you guys can come in, and regardless of, who you voted for, or your opinions, you're free to share your opinion and let me know, how do you feel about the gas prices, and how do you feel about Donald Trump's America? Do you like the direction that we are headed in, or do you not like it? Let me know in the comment section what state that you live in and how much you paid for gas the last time. The last time that you pumped gas, let me know how much you paid. In Arizona, on average, in the Phoenix metropolitan area, gas is like $4.69 per gallon. I heard yesterday that Costco was $4.27, but I can tell you that there is no gas station under $4 a gallon in Arizona at all. Without searching for gas, if you were like, oh, I need gas right now, $4.69 a gallon. The highest I have seen with my own eyes is $4.79. Now, in the last few days, gas hasn't actually went up, but it has risen $1.20 since the war started. So as you guys are coming in, let me know where you guys are watching from, and I'm curious to know how much is gas in your area and how you feel about the state of the economy. Now, I want to talk about, I have a couple polls. We're going to talk about Donald Trump's approval rating and also his handling on immigration. Let me know in the comment section. Remember how crazy things were in Minneapolis like 2 months ago. How do you guys feel about how Donald Trump, and ICE handled illegal immigration, especially in the state of Minnesota? We have an ignorant comment here about how slaves were freed a long time ago. This type of comment, hmm, well, the people that freed the slaves were from Europe, is that correct? So they don't actually belong here. It's kind of interesting how there's a group of people who feel that like America is their home when you're not from this country anyway. The only people that have ties to present day America are Native Americans. It's their home. And they would probably tell you that you need to go back to Europe or wherever you came from, to go back to the country that your ancestors came from. I don't even know where this comment came from because I didn't say anything about liking America or not. We're just getting opinions. People have the right to voice their opinion if they don't like something about America. Everything about America isn't great. There is no country in the world where everything is perfect and great. Even if somebody thought that there was a country that was great, everybody that lives in that country is not going to think that everything is great because we're all individuals and we have our own minds. We have different likes, wants, and needs. Everybody doesn't like the same thing. Just like maybe at your house, you probably have the AC blowing all cold. Well, I don't want my AC blowing all cold. Hmm. Everybody's not the same. And where I am is 100 degrees, and I still don't want the AC blowing all cold all day long. You got people, it barely hits like 70 degrees, and they're like, oh my goodness. That you got people, it hits 70 degrees where they live, and they're acting like it's super hot. Where I live is 100, and we're just getting started. We've already had the first hundreds already in March, 2 months early. And it's steady. It's not 100 just for one day. Make sure that you guys like this stream and that you guys are subscribed to the channel. We are talking about Donald Trump's America and how you guys feel about gas prices and just the direction of America in general. Um, we have some crazy people in the comment section just writing crazy comments. Thank you for your engagement. You are helping my channel. That's all I will say. I'm actually not angry right now. I am sitting in a nice air conditioned room. I just finished. Have you, let me know in the comment section, have you guys ever heard of Porta Subs? I got lunch at Porta Subs. I finished it before I started the live. Porta Subs is like my top. You might be like, well, what is Porta Subs? 'Cause I think I've only seen it like in Nevada. I'm not sure what states that they're in, but anyways, Porter Subs is my favorite sub place. Like I don't go to Subway. I don't go to Quiznos. I haven't even seen a Quiznos in such a long time. And I do like Firehouse, but there wasn't one really on the way where I needed to go. And sometimes I go to one called Potbelly, but I don't know. But anyways, those are my top three: Porta Subs, Potbelly, and Firehouse. But anyways, my favorites: Porta Subs, and it was great. So I'm definitely not angry. We got some angry people up in the comment section. So here's a poll of what the people that answered the poll, if they approve or disapprove of the current president, Donald Trump. We have some comments that I would like to read. Again, I want to welcome everybody to this live stream who's never been here before. I typically talk about drama and celebrities and trending topics. Like I've talked about, Rihanna, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, anything that's trending, Dwight Howard's drama, things like that. So, make sure that you guys like this stream and that you guys are subscribed to the channel. We are just having an open discussion about the state of America. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, any normal person that wants to just share their opinion and not get, all worked up is welcomed here. There's like no reason to be worked up about nothing. Honestly, this is all out of our control. Whether you like Trump or don't like Trump, I don't understand why anybody gets worked up. Because, I'm sitting in Arizona. It's 100 degrees today. None of this is in my control. I'm not angry about anything. So that's just how I roll. I'm not angry. I'm not anything. It just is what it is. So if you guys want to send a super chat and help me cool off so I can go to Salad and Go and get me a freshly squeezed lemonade, please do that. And I'm not kidding either. You know how some people say, oh, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. So this current poll shows what Americans think about immigration. I accidentally spelled that wrong, but you guys know what I meant. They didn't ask me, but this is what Americans have indicated that they feel about it. Let me know in the comment section when all that drama was going down every day in Minnesota. What did you guys think about that? I find that, I will say this, as a person who lives out west in a border state that touches Mexico, where half of the people in my state are Mexican, I find it interesting that, that Donald Trump, was so worried about Minnesota, but if you really wanted to get rid of illegals, there's about 5 states that you could just stay in. I mean, I don't even think I have to mention which ones those are. You could just go to the West and arrest probably, I don't know. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what percentage of people are illegal, but if you really wanted to get rid of illegals, just go to California, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas and call it a day. It's not really that hard. Just stay in those 5 states. So we have some comments that came in, and let's read some of your comments. We have some good comments. All right, we got a comment here. The cost of living is off the hook, and you call this America, really? Buddy, you better wake up. We have another comment here. I have been a staunch Trump supporter since 2015, but his decisions in the last 8 months have completely changed my mind. I will no longer vote because I do not support the psycho left nor right. Now, if you're still in this live stream, if you want to take the time to elaborate on what decisions in the last 8 months caused you to no longer support Trump. Thank you for that comment, though, but I'd like to hear more about what decisions he made that made you not support him anymore. We have another comment here. I think Trump is damaging the US. Again, if you're in here, give me a couple, because sometimes, let's be real. We'll make statements about, a political statement, but we don't really, I want to hear like your actual positions. So like, give me some examples of how you think Trump is damaging the US. We got another comment here. I don't support Trump. He's a artist grifter. We have another comment. Find your U.S. senators and U.S. House representative websites, select their contact communication web form, and submit a request that they act to stop funding and supporting this 2026 war. All right, let me say what I think about that. Well, I'm not going to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do. If you want to go on the internet and find your U.S. senator's website and submit a request, what you just said, go ahead and do that. But in my opinion, I don't think that's going to do anything. Honestly, I don't think that what you're saying is bad. I just don't think it's going to do anything. Like, I'm not going to stop my life to go do that. I personally don't believe it's going to do anything, but if that's what you feel that you want to do, then go and do that. We have another comment here. Trump truly does understand how to blow up a diaper. Okay. Now, I am not going to read this comment, but I will let you guys read it for yourself. Okay, so we definitely have a lot of anti-Trump people in this live stream. I am not going to read this comment either. Not because I disagree with it or anything, but some of these words I'm not going to say on a live stream. So I'm going to let you guys read this comment and then we'll move to the next one. Again, I want to welcome everybody to this live stream. I want to encourage you guys right now, to like the live stream and make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. This is a open live stream. We are talking about the state of the economy and Donald Trump's America, gas prices, the war, anything just related to day-to-day life in America. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, or however you consider yourself. It doesn't really matter. Give me your opinion on how you feel about the state of America right now. Don't write any stupid ass comments, but give me your opinion on the state of the economy right now. Do you like the direction that Trump is going in? How much is gas in your area? Is gas affecting your bottom line? Are you making more money in 2026 than you were in 2025? Just in general, if you guys want to be honest, just relax. How is everything going for you in your life as far as, America and the economy is related? Are you doing better or worse than you were a year ago? I would say for myself, I know you didn't ask, but I would say compared to a year ago, I would say it's probably about the same. I wouldn't say I'm doing worse. If I am doing worse, it's because of probably my own decisions, but I definitely am not doing any better. So if any of you guys would like to send a super chat, it's 100 degrees in Arizona and we are in the desert. And I would love to get like a lavender or, some type of lemonade to drink when I, finish this live stream. So if anybody wants to hit the super chat, um, please do that. We are, like I said earlier, we're having an open discussion about the economy, gas prices, and all this fun stuff. We're reading comments and just reading comments, and we're just talking. We're just talking. This isn't really a debate or anything like that, but we're just talking about the state of America. Do you guys think it's going to get better or worse, in 2027? I seem to ask this question every year, and I've been right. To me, nothing has gotten better. I feel like every year has been around the same or worse since 2020. What do you guys think? Now, of course, in your personal life, things might be going very well for you. Who knows? Maybe you run your own business and you're doing really good. Maybe you got married, things like that. Oh, I had a baby, I'm happy, blah, blah, blah. But just like in general, the cost of food, the cost of living, gas prices, you know, have you been laid off from your job? Stuff like this. That's what I'm curious about. Just in general, how are things going for you? So again, I want to encourage you guys to like this video and subscribe to the channel right now, and make sure that you hit that notification bell. Now let's get back to the show. All right, so we have a comment here. Trump is a man of action. Why Biden said don't just... Okay, when you guys write these comments, can you guys proofread what you're writing before you send it? Because, I'm sure you guys can see this. It doesn't even make sense. We have another comment here. He's a liar, a cheat, a grifter. Everything he does is unconstitutional. Do you guys agree with that comment, or, do you not agree with that comment? So we got a Trump supporter here. MIAI. I'm not even going to answer that. Do you have any opinions, or do you just read comments? Well, I have opinions. I think I just expressed that to me, I think America has been on a serious downfall since 2020. And I don't believe that any of the years since 2020 have been good years. If you guys disagree with that, let me know what year was that good since 2020. So I'm saying that, let me be clear, 2021, 2022, 23, 24, 25, and now we're in 2026. I feel that they've all been like the same. I don't really see I don't know. I just don't see America like getting better. It's like the same or worse. So that would be my opinion. So we have a comment that gas is $3.80 a gallon. I would like to know where you live where it's only $3.80. You should be very happy with that, because that is about 90 cents lower than where I'm located. So we have a comment here. Someone says that obsession with politics is creepy. Well, hmm. I don't know. I'm not obsessed with politics. It's just something, for me, it's not something that I don't day and night watch political videos or read political articles or anything like that. I'm for myself, I more get into it when the election is happening, once the election is over. I just, every once in a while I'll read a story, but I'm not obsessing. I personally am not obsessing or following everything that is happening, because it's like a lot of people, in my opinion, that follow politics like to a T. I would say most of them are angry. So like, I don't know. So we have a comment here about how politics got rid of, because I can't say that word. Politics got rid of Renee Good and Alex Preddy. Politics made gas 380 as a national average. Being able to ignore politics is a state of privilege. We got another comment here. You just wait till the auto crash happens. It will make 2008 look like nothing. Thousands upon thousands of vehicles that will not sell. So I want to ask you, when do you think that the auto crash will happen? So we are talking about the state of America. It is about to turn 5 p.m. Yes, it is Hump Day, Wednesday, March 18th. We are, into the third month of 2026. And, I feel like nothing has improved from 2025. It is more of the same. What do you guys think, though? I don't see how anything has improved. I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. I would say it's probably about the same, give or take. If there was an improvement in a certain area, there is an area that has actually gotten worse. Um, so it's the same old, same old, same old, in my opinion. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break so I could sip on some water, because I'm in the desert and it's over 100 degrees today. Drop a comment down below and let me know, do you like the state of America right now? All right. So we got a comment here. A $70,000 Ford Bronco that requires wait, what is it? That requires $120 a week in gas is not sustainable. Well, this is the first thought that I had when you wrote that, when I was reading that. There's going to be people who are saying, well, you got to play devil's advocate now. People are going to say, well, who told you to go buy a $70,000 Ford Bronco? There's going to be people who are going to say, well, you should have got an EV, or you should have got a car that was more, good on gas. These are the arguments I could just see people saying. Get an EV, sell the truck, go get a smaller vehicle, like things like that. Um, I don't know. A lot of people would say, why would you buy a vehicle for $70,000? Again, just playing devil's advocate. I'm sure that's what the people, the opposing side, would say towards you. Um, but I definitely like SUVs, and I'm not a truck person, but I definitely like the SUV. I love the room. I'm more for bigger cars right now. So, as you guys can see on the map, the West Coast is being decimated by the rise in gas prices. Um, it was just a few years ago that gas did climb to $6 where I lived, where every gas station was $5.99. I'm not sure if we're going to get to that point. I really hope that gas does not go any higher than it is now. Um, but it definitely seems like it's out of our control, out of our hands. Definitely, this is not a time to just be, unless you could really afford it. Now is not the time to be just driving around, listening to music, enjoying yourself. Now is the time where you make your own routes. You got to go to work. Maybe you go to gym before work. No driving around, no wasting gas, no running the gas when you're just sitting in a parking lot. Turn it off. Like, you got to be just very diligent with how you drive. Just go where you need to. It's pretty sad. when you put a $20 bill in for gas,
it's pretty sad.
Because, you know when you're broke, you don't fill the car up all the way. You just put what you need at the time. Let's be honest. How many of you out there, when you need gas, like let's say you're on E, or, you're getting close to needing to fill up, your gas. Do you fill the car up all the way? Or do you put like, okay, just $10, $20, or are you someone that fills up all the way? I'm not even gonna lie. I put like $20 or $25 at a time, so it doesn't fill up all the way. $20 doesn't even get me halfway. This is like so bad. $20 can be driven out in one day. It's barely like 4 gallons now at $4.69 per gallon. And then you put $20 in, it doesn't even get much. like it really doesn't even get much. So we are talking about the state of America, and if you like the direction that it's heading in. Today we talked about gas prices and how the West is being decimated by these prices. And we also talked about, just in general, how you feel like Donald Trump is doing in 2026. Now, the sentiment mostly in the comment section, maybe it's just who I attracted this evening, seemed like there was a lot of anti-Donald Trump sentiment. So, It just seemed like there was a lot of people who are not happy with the current direction of the state of America. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. And, if you guys watch it later on the replay, thank you guys for watching and participating. That's going to do it for this evening's show. Yes, I hope that you guys have a great day and a great week. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Catch you guys on the next one. There'll probably be a show tonight.